Hey guys, Cory here again with another episode of Quarantine with Cory. Now tonight, the topic is you. More specifically, you matter. So, I want you to look at this dollar bill here, right? Normally, I use a real dollar bill. I hold it in my hands, but let's face it, with this pandemic, I ain't got no money. So we're going to have to use a picture, okay? So look at this dollar bill, all right? Now, it is in mint condition, right? There's no marks on it. It's not been wrote on. There's no folds or anything, right? It is in mint, as close to perfect condition as possible. Now, let's say this dollar bill represents your life, okay? We all start out in near perfect condition. Then, as life goes on, we're born into circumstances. Things happen to us. We go through pain and tragedy and pandemics and all sorts of things, right? And that perfect dollar bill starts to look more like a crumpled up mess. All of ours look a little bit different, but we all have marks on it. Some of ours are a little bit more beat up. Maybe they're muddy or bloody, looking all gnarly, and others not as much. But we've all been through things that leave marks on our dollar bills. See, I don't know what your story is. I don't know exactly where the marks on your dollar bill of life came from. But this is what I do know. I've been to enough places. I've talked to enough people from the north to the south, from the east to the west, from rich to poor, young to old, black to white, to know that every single one of you, every single one of us has something that we think about when nobody else is around. That when we wake up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, it pops in our head and it just keeps replaying. To some people it might not seem like a big deal, but to you it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is when you look in the mirror you don't like the thing that's looking back at you. Maybe it is something that was said to you or wrote about you. Maybe you're just trying to live up to the world's standards and you're not really sure how to, but you're afraid to let anybody down, so you just keep your mouth shut. Maybe you've been hurt by somebody you were supposed to trust, and now you don't know if you can trust anybody anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's caused those marks on your dollar bill of life. But here's what I do know. That no matter what's happened in your life, no matter how many mistakes you've made, no matter what's been said to you or what's been done to you, you still have value. See this $100 bill that's crumpled up, looking all mangled and gnarly? It's worth the exact same as the dollar bill that was in perfect condition. And that's the same for you. No matter who walked out on you, no matter what you've been through, no matter who said what, you still have value. Nobody, nothing in this world can take away your value. Through all the pain, shame, regret, and disappointment of your past, and everything that's sure to happen in the future as life goes on, one thing will always remain true. One thing. You matter. You matter. The world needs to hear your story, to see you succeed. We need you to fight through your adversity and see you come out on the other side of it. Now, I'm not naive. I know every time I say words like this, there's always somebody somewhere thinking to themselves, yeah, Cory, you're right. That is true. For him or for her, but not for me. I wish it was, but I'm just too far gone. I've made too many mistakes. Too many terrible things have happened to me, Cory. If people really knew what my arms looked like underneath these sleeves, if people really knew why my wife left me, if people really knew what my home life was like, if people really knew what kind of crazy thoughts were in my head, if people really knew the truth, nobody would want anything to do with me. I'm here to tell you that that's not true. You may not see it yet, but you are more than your past mistakes. You are more than your regrets and pain. You are more than that abuse. You are more than those scars on your arms. You are more than divorce. You are more than that addiction. You are more than that embarrassment. You are more than that rejection. You are more than all of that. You are loved. You are enough. You matter.